Hello! Welcome to Ghost Prime Transformers Reviews. You know, I got into the hobby because I like to relive my favorite moments from the movies and the cartoons, and with a new Amazon exclusive that just came out, I am able to relive the death of Optimus Prime. Labeled Alternate Universe Optimus Prime, or also known as Sleep Mode Optimus Prime. I gotta say, it looks nice, but it brings back those tearful moments. His head is completely mangled and destroyed as he was at the hands of Megatron in 1986 before his death. This is supposed to represent the scene as he died and passed the Matrix. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. So first, let's take a look at the packaging. Now this comes in some really nicely rendered packaging for a kind of standard cardboard box. It has a ton of detail in this drawing. It even has, if you look up close here, it has Ultra Magnus, Hot Rod, and RC reflecting on the window of Optimus Prime as they're leaning over as he's dying. He's got the damage, which actually should show up on the toy, but it doesn't. It's really nice. Kind of every angle, even the top part here has the top of the chest of Prime. The side has like smokestacks on both sides, and the back is the back of the character. Even the bottom has his waist, which is just really cool. Very cool how they did this. It's a wonderful box. So inside the box, you open it up like this, and you have the inner bits. And now how he's packaged, I'll show you this picture. He's packaged same as the other one. I'll put that up right here. So yes, he is Bondage Prime also. It's just hilarious. And of course you also have the instructions. Now the instructions are they actually did, now he doesn't have, looks like he doesn't have the mangled head, but he has some of the actual cracks and stuff on him. So it is slightly different than the regular instructions, but they're very clear, done in black, red, and white all the way through. Shows all the different transformation steps, which if you have the Earthrise Prime, you know, because it is no different than that. Okay, and inside the package you get, of course, the figure himself. You get a gun, and this time the gun is done up in a silver tone with the gray non-painted bits instead of the black like the original one. And of course a trailer. So this trailer is also done up in like a gray color and black and different gray tones. It looks really nice. Again, it has all the same sort of things that the original Earthrise Prime had with the stands there, so it stands up nicely. This Prime is done also very nice. Let me get this in focus. Get his head. Look at this new head sculpt on him. See how his face mask is all just beat up, and cracked, and the earpieces here are just bent and mangled. So it's a nice new head sculpt. Definitely shows that damage that he received from Megatron in the battle. But he doesn't have any of the other damage here at all. His windows are nice and clean. Like even his abdomen here, very nice, very clean still. I would like to have seen some damage in that area. Yeah, I think that would have been very nice to see a little bit more detail there. Toy hacks make that happen. But one of the things I do appreciate about this paint job is the variances in finish. So if you look on the back of his legs here, it's a very shiny paint. But on the front, it's more of a matte. It's not painted. This is the plastic, but it still has a variance in finish, which I find really well done. I think along this whole figure is like that. One of the things also, let me get this camera up a little bit. So he still comes with the matrix of leadership, and get that out of here. And it's done in color. So this is the same as the Earthrise version, and it could come out And his chamber there is painted in orange, which is different than the Earthrise version. But it is still the same matrix. Same matrix. Non-translucent jewel. And just go right in there. So speaking of the Earthrise version, here he is, next to Earthrise Leader Class Optimus Prime. And as you can see, you see the deco is very similar. Matrix. There, and the matrix here. There is a difference, of course, with the orange in the back of this matrix chamber being different than the orange in the back of that one. Or there's no orange in the back of that one. So this is a completely different matrix chamber. This is done up in more silver and some orange, where this is sort of like this, almost a gunmetal color. Otherwise, the figure is very much the same. One of the things I do like that with this is that they took this plastic here on his sides of his legs. And actually this looks to be painted if you see the finish on it. It's actually black though. So it kind of makes the legs very, all one solid color, as to where the Earthrise Prime, they did not do that. And I really wish they would have made this blue. That's something that I didn't like on this figure that I'm glad they fixed on this guy here on the repaint. And so the trailer, here's compare that one. So as you see, this is done sort of a silvery metallic plastic, where this is not metallic at all. It's a flat gray brown tone-ish color, as where then the Autobot logo is gray and red, and you can see the differences here. Even on the inside of the trailer, the same sort of thing happens, where you have the robot here be gray, as we're here, or the beige brown color it's fully gray. This side by side. So I need the black comes through here and sort of a brownish metallic plastic here. However, the differences in plastic, the arms are the same as this one. It's very similar. This also can be removed, just like on this one, exactly the same. Comes up, movement, arms come out. So no differences there, just the color is the only thing that's different. This one also does not come with a roller, just like this one, although there is a pack that you could pick up with a roller available from, I believe, Hasbro Pulse, that has, it's a Pulse exclusive. Also, this has the shield in the front here, just like, or in the back, just like the Earthrise. Let's get in some close on the differences of the gun here. So you see this is done in a sort of a, I guess it would be a really metallic, almost charcoal color black. Well, this is a silver paint. But they're both cast in the same plastic as their respective trailers. So I'll show this guy in truck mode real quick. I'm going to skip the transformation because I know you guys have already watched my review on this guy here, so you've seen the transformation, right? All right, and here he is in his truck mode. So in his truck mode, he of course retains a lot of the same coloring. He has the same, so you can put his gun right there in the back, just as you can with the Earthrise. Very similar, but he's got this nice translucent plastic on the side there, so you can see it in the camera. Not shining off, or the light's not shining off it. I mean, overall, the coloring on this is very good. Silver tanks on the side, nice silver paint work, translucent for the headlights, the silver stripe there, silver paint on the stacks, no tail lights. But overall, it looks really nice. It's definitely a nice finish on this. And, goes with the trailer, just as before. Move these up, and just like that. So just a quick comparison with the Earthrise. And here he is. Next to Earthrise. So it's really nice. As you can see, the windows are slightly different on the side here with the translucent piece here, where this one does not have it. The Autobot logo shows up better here than on here. They both have the metallic finish around it. Really nice. I think one of the things they also redeemed themselves on is actually painting the hub there. All of the wheels are painted there, where only the back ones are on Earthrise. So I think I'm glad they did that. I think that looks a lot nicer. But there they are. Let's do some final thoughts on this guy. And that was Alternate Universe Optimus Prime, or Sleep Mode Optimus Prime. It's a really nice redeco of the Earthrise Optimus Prime figure. He is definitely one to pick up. I would say just if you like alternate colored primes at all. It'd be nice if he was a Nemesis Prime. I would love to see a Nemesis Prime out of the Earthrise Prime. Who knows, maybe we could get that with that blind pack that's coming out from Walmart with Siege pretty soon. We'll have to wait and see what that one is. The new head sculpt is really nice. And it's really interesting that they decided to put to make this figure like this disfigured and destroyed to represent the death scene. Of course, they don't have any of the other attribute, like any of the other damage. Like he would have to have the cracks on the window and the damage to the grill and to his side right here, among other little beats of, bruises, bumps and bruises that he had from Megatron in that fight. However, I think it looks very good, and I think it's still available, and so I would pick it up. It does run about $50 because it is a leader class figure, but he'd be something to really cool to have laying on the bed with the 86 cast around him, with the Matrix in his hand, handing it to Ultra Magnus. Please like, subscribe, hit the thumbs down button if you have to. I'll see you next time with another review.